This presentation will explore the strategic management plan of easyJet, including the company history, their major markets and demographics, and their strengths and weaknesses. easyJet was founded in 1995 with a key business strategy to eliminate every unnecessary cost. We operate as a low-cost point-to-point airline and fly to 31 countries across Europe. With 8% of the total European aviation market, they made a revenue of £4,699 million by the end of the 2016 fiscal year. easyJet's two target markets include business and leisure travellers. For leisure travellers, easyJet focuses on the cost-sensitive segmentation who are willing to sacrifice luxuries associated with traditional air travel. For their business travellers, easyJet relies on reliability, punctuality and good schedules as their key selling points. This, along with the introducing of a frequent flyer card, which provides benefits to those who take 20 or more flights over a 12-month period, makes them increasingly attractive to the business traveller market demographic. According to Lynn & Rye in 2016, an airline having a good mission statement along with an accompanying brand strategy is essential as it can increase passenger confidence and raise brand awareness. easyJet's mission statement clearly highlights what their main priorities and principles are when providing air travel, and clearly explains to their customers how and why they offer a good and reliable service. They also discuss how important it is for them not only to have a good relationship with their customers, but also with their employees and their suppliers. easyJet is predominantly focused in Western and Northern Europe, where it flies to a network of primary airports. The most predominant countries they fly to include France, Italy, the UK and Ireland, Spain, Germany and Portugal. easyJet is expanding their presence across Europe by opening bases in a number of different countries. They currently have 26 bases across Europe, their first being at London Luton. Their most recently announced is at Bordeaux Airport, which is scheduled to open in spring 2018. According to Law 2009, a pestle analysis is an investigation of the external influences on a firm. A pestle analysis is crucial when considering the possible success or failures of strategies. Terror attacks in Paris and Egypt were found to have a negative effect on easyJet's profits. Their revenue fell by 3.8% in the 3 months up until December 2016, as passengers felt particularly cautious about travelling to destinations that had recently had problems with terror. Brexit has been predicted to cost easyJet up to £105 million due to a decrease in their share price. easyJet currently does not fly out of Heathrow, however with the third runway at Heathrow being approved, they are now planning operations to run out of the airport. The decrease in the value of the British pound after Brexit can result in a loss of up to £112 million in foreign exchange rates. Economic instability has increased the demand for budget airlines, with customers looking to get as good a deal as possible for their holidays. Recent air traffic control strikes across Europe have forced easyJet to cancel several flights and have left thousands of passengers delayed or having to rearrange flights back home. Consumer preferences are changing, and now many favour high-speed rail on short-haul routes, as opposed to having to worry about airport security and risking delays or cancellations. Voluntary travelling is on the rise, and the increase of globalisation has made aircraft travel much more commonplace across the generations. An increase in business meetings being held over the internet, such as via Skype, has shown a decrease in business travellers flying. The increase in infrastructure in airports mean airlines can now be charged more airport tax to land there. Use of internet booking has made it easier than ever for passengers to book flights, but also allows the consumer to compare different airlines to find the best price. EU regulations of emissions require easyJet to have an updated fleet and be conscious about how much pollution they are creating. Airport security has been increased drastically over the past decade, and airlines have a strict and severe obligation to stick to the guidelines. The introduction of electric passenger jets on short-haul flights within the next decade is planned, in order to reduce pollution, the use of fuel, and consequently costs. Aircraft noise has historically been an issue for the airline industry, and airlines need to ensure the levels of noise they produce does not leave a lasting damage to the environment.
Created using Powtoon.